Let's talk MLB labor situation. So the core issue here is owners want to institute a salary cap, just like the three other major sports have. Players have long been against that. Now, with the salary cap would come a salary floor, which I would actually be in favor of because that's going to force a lot of these, cheaper owners who don't spend money to actually spend some money and try to field a winning team. Like the Moneyball quote, like there are rich teams, there are poor teams, then there's 50 feet of crap, and then there's us. Like, it shouldn't be a foregone conclusion that Paul Skeens is going to be a Yankee one day. The Pirates shouldn't just be developing him to be a Yankee. Like, Tariq Skubal, it shouldn't just be like a slam dunk that he's going to be a Dodger or a Met. I would favor some level playing field there. The problem is you can't have, the floor without the cap, and it's going to be really hard to get players to agree to the cap. Now, in terms of the Phillies, like a salary cap would not be great news for them. They might not be spending as much as the Dodgers and the Mets, but they're a big market team. They rely on big contracts, free agents and all to have fielded a competitive team during this era. So there would be some adjustments there, but I do think overall this could be good for the game. Now, where this gets a little complicated is, you have kind of like your star players versus the rank and file. Again, look at the Phillies. Like, a guy like Bryce Harper, when, owners and players are bargaining back and forth this offseason, he has a massive contract. He's made his money. He can, hold out and demand all these things. You look at a guy like Otto Kemp and you look at guys in, the minor leagues who, be like, I need to be getting paid. I need to make a living. They're going to be more, those types, the rank and file, are more likely to bend on a situation where essentially you'll have, billionaire owners who are trying to, split players apart between the haves and the have-nots. So my overall message is to enjoy this baseball season because I think it's a good sign that they're talking so early, but I don't think it's a slam dunk that, that there's going to be a baseball season next year, or that certainly, it's probably not going to start on time. So as annoying as the Phillies can be at times, my message is to really try to enjoy this. And I'm going to try to remind myself that too, because it could be an ugly, just off season for the sport coming here. Make sure you follow They Are Not From Philly Pod. We'll break down this and more stuff on upcoming podcasts.